This rough, discarded coconut husk is about to become something you'd never expect.
A solid, durable roof tile, strong enough to protect a home for decades.
The husks are unloaded into a massive open storage yard.
Here's the complete journey from coconut plantation to your rooftop. It begins on coconut plantations, where the fruit is harvested for its meat, milk, and oil. The outer husk is removed to reach the coconut inside, and normally, it's discarded. But this fibrous husk is far from waste. It's incredibly strong.
Workers collect the discarded husks into large woven sacks.
Truckloads of husks are gathered from plantations across the region.
Each truck carries thousands of husks toward the processing factory. At the factory gate, every load is weighed and recorded.
The husks are unloaded into a massive open storage yard.
Here, they wait to be sorted before entering the production line. Any leftover coconut shell fragments are removed by hand. Then, husks are loaded onto a conveyor leading into the factory. This is where the transformation truly begins. Inside, the husks meet a powerful machine called a decorticator. Its rotating steel drums crush and beat the husks apart. This separates the tough outer fiber from the soft inner pith. The long fibers are what give the final tile its strength. A vibrating screen shakes and sorts fiber from dust and debris. Blowers carry the lightweight pith away for separate use as garden compost. The clean, extracted fiber is gathered into loose golden brown bundles. From one husk, only a small percentage becomes usable fiber. That's why millions of husks are needed to keep production running. The raw fiber now moves to the washing and drying stage.
Cleanliness here directly affects the strength of the final tile.
The fiber is first rinsed in large water tanks to remove dust and dirt.
Excess water is spun out using a centrifugal dryer. The damp fiber then travels through a long industrial drying tunnel. Hot air circulates evenly, removing moisture without damaging the fibers. Sensors constantly monitor the moisture level in real time.
The dried fiber emerges lighter, fluffier, and golden brown.
It's now ready to be blended with the ingredients that give the tiles their strength. This is the mixing hall, where raw fiber becomes composite material.
Every recipe here is carefully measured for consistency.
The dried coconut fiber is fed into a large industrial mixer.
A resin binder is added,
along with mineral fillers for added strength.
The mixer blends everything into a thick, dark composite paste.
This mixture is the foundation of every tile's strength and flexibility.
Pigments may also be added here to create different tile colors. The consistency is checked constantly by trained technicians. Once ready, the mixture is transferred toward the molding line.
This is where the tile's exact shape begins to take form.
Every mold is precision engineered to match traditional roof tile curves.
The composite material is now ready to be pressed into shape.
The composite mixture is evenly spread into a tile-shaped mold.
The mold moves beneath a massive hydraulic press.
With immense force, the press compresses the material into a dense, solid tile.
Heat is applied simultaneously to help bond the fibers and resin. This intense pressure is what gives the tile its final density and durability. After a precise cycle, the press slowly lifts away. A freshly pressed tile emerges solid, dark, and perfectly shaped.
It already holds its curved shape, but it isn't fully hardened yet. The tiles are carefully placed onto racks for curing.
Rows of racks roll into a curing chamber to fully set. Inside the curing chamber, controlled heat and time do the rest of the work.
The resin fully hardens, locking the coconut fibers into a rigid structure.
This curing process can take several hours, depending on the tile design.
The result is a tile that's remarkably strong and surprisingly lightweight.
Unlike clay tiles, this composite resists cracking and impact.
Once cured, the tiles roll out for finishing and quality inspection.
Every single tile now faces a detailed quality check.
Technicians inspect each tile for cracks, warping, or surface defects.
A sample tile is placed under a hydraulic load tester. It must withstand significant weight without cracking.
Other samples are tested for water resistance and UV durability.
Only tiles that pass every test move forward to the finishing line. Approved tiles are sent for surface coating and coloring.
This final layer protects the tile from sun, rain, and time. A robotic arm applies an even, weatherproof coating to every tile.
The coating adds a rich color and a subtle protective sheen. Coated tiles pass through a final curing oven to set the finish.
Once cooled, each tile gets one last visual inspection.
The finished tiles are stacked neatly by size and design.
Each pallet is wrapped and secured for safe transport.
Labels are added with batch numbers, specifications, and installation guides. From raw waste to finished product, OQ. The transformation is complete.
These tiles are now ready to leave the factory. Pallets are stored in a massive warehouse, ready for distribution.
Trucks carry them to construction sites and hardware suppliers worldwide. Soon, they'll be installed on rooftops, strong, sustainable, and built to last.
From a discarded coconut husk to a roof over someone's home, and that's the remarkable journey of a composite tile.